Hey, and welcome back to another Dbz Dokkan Metal video. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at, well, to be honest with you, we're going to be taking a look at how to no item lags. And technically, I've already no item lags, because if you watch my video about my first attempt against lags, we no itemed her. But it's not official, and also there are a couple things that you should consider when you are doing a no item run here that I would like to specifically point out. So firstly, and obviously main thing, is Lagss does have a couple irritating little mechanics, let's put it that way. She's not necessarily the hardest hitting boss. The SDBH red zone is very inconsistent in the difficulty level it wishes to provide. Sometimes bosses hit very hard, sometimes they don't, sometimes they have gimmicks that make them too easy. I think Lagss is probably in the middle. She's a decently difficult red zone boss. I would not say she's an overtly strong one. I would not say she is an overtly OP one. But there are a couple of things she does. So firstly, obviously, as with any boss, she is immune to stunning and sealing in her second phase. However, in her first phase, interestingly enough, you can seal her. It's not a major thing because her first phase is not overtly tanky, but what she does do in both phases is that she seals you, which is irritating, and also she lowers your attack and defense, which is also irritating because it makes you weaker and it also causes you to do less damage. Now, outside of like her mechanics and things like that, honestly speaking, she's not too difficult. She doesn't have two opposing typing, so for example, if I bring physical units to counteract her into phase, then I can keep those units for her AGL phase. You know, when you look at, for example, like Hearts has an int phase. If you bring physical units for that, they then immediately get a disadvantage against his next strength phase. This is what I mean by opposing typings. Lagss does not have this, so physical units are going to be a good friend for you, because physical units only become type neutral. Int units will also be good, strength units will drop off because of the secondary AGL phase, and tech units will face a struggle with the initial int phase. So yeah, overall, honestly, at least from my side, keeping it to int and physical units is generally speaking the way to go. It kind of provides you with the best foundation. This team specifically is obviously a giant air power team. It's a very good team, and I wanted to run this team because yes, it's very similar to my original build, but yeah, it has a lot of crossover units, and I'm trying to kind of no item these SDBH red zones with crossover teams because, well, it's fun. Firstly, it is a lot of fun to be able to no item these crossover teams, and it is just a really good time. So yeah, I would say for me specifically that I would consider just looking at obviously trying to run this team. It's a pretty good one, but most times you just have to worry about getting super attacked. Now she does do key based super attacks, so you can obviously nullify those with certain units. Generally speaking, she doesn't do huge damage. She does huge damage in inverted commas. I think it is like a 700 or 800 or 900k super attack. Like I say, huge damage in inverted commas. So it is definitely, it is definitely like a decent challenge. But honestly speaking, you should be good to go. Like, you should be more than fine. She doesn't have a lot of health, so the thing is you can burst her down quite substantially. Like you're gonna see here, Gogeta's gonna do his attack. He's gonna use his active skill. I know it does a lot of damage, but I mean, like, she does not have a lot of health. She's not super tanky. I mean, Gogeta most times with this attack, maybe he takes a bar off of a unit when it crits. Maybe. Yeah, he's gonna do like, I don't know, 2 or 3 bars of her health. Like he's gonna go sicko mode on her. And yeah, you can see that she doesn't have a lot of health. And so that means that you can kind of get away as well with these kind of bursting strategies. Just going for high volume damage and evasion, things like that. you should generally get through her. Like, you should be able to most times, and I think I did this in my first run. Most times you do, if you have the right team, have the possibility to literally beat her, like to, defeat her without even taking an actual attack and damage. Like, that's really what we're kind of looking at here. Like, you could beat her without taking an actual attack and damage, which would be pretty nuts. Well, it's actually quite common. When I say nuts, it's actually something you could very easily do. But yeah, that's basically gonna be it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next one. So until then, as always, take care, stay safe, and bye.